Today in our 2014 Jeep Patriot, we're going to be doing a test fit on the Thule WingBar Evo Roof Rack system. The Thule WingBar Evo Roof Rack system is going to allow us to carry roof mount accessories on our Jeep Patriot. Things like bike racks, kayak carriers, roof mounted cargo boxes, and much more. You can pick up this roof rack with either 47-inch black or silver bars. See etrailer.com. So with this system, it's going to work with your standard clamp-on accessories, as well as your T-slot accessories. The nice thing about this is we don't have to trim or remove that strip. That T-bolt just slides on down the bar to your desired location. Then we can fold that end cap back over, and that's going to prevent anyone from sliding it off. It's more or less going to deter theft. Now, the crossbars are held in place by 4 Thule Evo supports. They are designed to clamp around your raised factory rails, and with them all in place, it's going to have a nice tight fit. You can rest assured your accessories will be safe as you're driving down the road. The clamp is rubber coated, that way it doesn't harm or scratch those raised rails. Here on the inside of the Evo support, it hides our hardware. That way it's not going to be tampered with. The tool is included. If we'd like to upgrade our cover, we can pick up some Thule locking cores. We can pick up 4 with part number TH544. Until then, we can use a coin or a flathead screwdriver to keep that locked up. Now, one nice thing about this system is we can adjust our crossbars anywhere along our raised rails we want. That way we can better accommodate our load. For example, if we have a kayak, we can move our bars further up. That way the kayak doesn't hang off the end of our Patriot, or that way we can still access our rear hatch. These are just some things to keep in mind. We have that option. Now, it does have a weight capacity of 220 pounds. You do, however, want to check with your Patriot's owner's manual to see if your roof can support that much weight. Now we'll give you some measurements. This will give you an idea of how much you've added to your Patriot's roof. From the top of the roof to the underside of the bar is about 3 inches. From the top of the roof to the top of the bar is about 4¼ inches. The whole system features a limited lifetime warranty. It's made out of aluminum with a powder coat finish, so we don't have to worry about rust or corrosion. I've already got the front one in place. The rear one installs the same way. Let's go ahead and get started. I've got one side assembled and ready to go. Let's do the other side. So I'm going to turn the bar on its side, and we need to be right here within this channel. So we can grab our included Evo support and slide it in. It's very simple. Just line it up and push. From here, we can put on our end cap. That's going to prevent it from falling off as we set it in place on top of our Patriot. Now, we can set it anywhere we want on our raised rails. We just want to place it to where it's going to work best with our accessories. We also want to be sure that the round portion of the bar is facing forward. So I'm going to set mine in this area here. We need to be sure that it is all the way down on top of the raised rails, just as you see it here. So I'm going to check both sides. Now, if it doesn't go all the way on, you may need to loosen it up a little bit, which is what we need to do here. So as I loosen up my support, it should fit around the bar, just like that. Now let's grab a tape measure and take a few measurements. So what we need to do here is make sure we have the same distance, center on each side. From there, we can begin tightening them down. So we'll grab our included tool and start turning the bolt clockwise. Now, there's a few things we need to be sure of here. As the clamp is squeezing together, we want to make sure that these rubber flaps are being pushed outward. We don't want them tucked underneath. There are flaps on the outside here and on the inside. So as you're tightening, you just want to come around and check. Once we get it to where it's making contact with the rail on each side, we can go over to the other side and do the same thing. Before we finish tightening it all the way down, we need to make sure we have even bar overhang. And that's going to be the distance from here out to the end. We need to make sure it's the same on both sides. So that's one reason why we left it loose, so we can easily adjust the bar. Now you can use your tape measure or you can eye it up, whichever works best for you. Once you've got it set where you want, you can go ahead and tighten it the rest of the way down. Now our included tool here is unique in that it will click when it's properly torqued down. When we get it there, you will hear the click, and that's when you know when to stop. So once we hear that on both sides, we are good to go. Then we can just replace our covers. Simply clip in place. And then our last step is to take our included rubber strip and fill in the bottom channel of the bar. You can see I already had this side done. What that's going to do is it's going to fill that space and prevent it from whistling or howling as we're on the road. On the inside, we can adjust our slidable scale. So you can do that for each bar, and then you're all set. From that point, you're ready to load up your favorite roof-mounted accessory and hit the road. That's going to complete our test fit of the Thule WingBar Evo Roof Rack system on our 2014 Jeep Patriot.